I can only learn the dark art. Ningfeng said, so this bow was a gift I once gave to the ancestor of Queen Ming after defeating the commander of Swift Shadows. Hanyin replied, I thought they were simply lucky, but that explains it. Ningfeng continued, the divine artifact has a faint connection to the divine realm. I spent some time tracking it down. Now that I have finally located it, I will head there once I replenish my strength. Queen Ming asked, my lord, do you need us to? Ningfeng interrupted, do you not still have domestic matters to handle? I will go alone. As Ningfeng swam deeper, he stopped and said, this is the place. Hanyin frowned, huh? There is nothing here. Ningfeng touched the wall and it began to glow. Suddenly a bright light spread outward. Sasita gasped, ah, a hidden cave. Hanyin said, that is right. Down there lies the rune that represents the commander of Swift Shadows. Wait, what is that at the bottom of the vortex? Suddenly, Queen Minga's mother appeared. Ningfeng immediately caught her in his arms. Hey, can you hear me? Wake up! She slowly opened her eyes. Who are you? I am a friend of Queen Ming. Are you her mother? Ningfeng asked. Ming. Her expression froze, then shifted to shock. Why am I here? I do not know. I found you unconscious when I arrived. Ningfeng answered. A few moments later, her face grew pale. My seal. It has failed. The artifact is going out of control. What? Ningfeng was stunned. The artifact will revive the god, but at the cost of destroying the world. Hanyin exclaimed. This is the first I have heard of such a thing. Sasita trembled. Revive. The commander of Swift Shadows? Ningfeng asked coldly. Can a fallen god even be brought back? He swam forward. Let us go down and take a look. But Queen Minga's mother shook her head. It is too late. I thought I had discovered a ritual to restore the artifact, but I was wrong. The truth is, the artifact siphons traces of divine power from believers to revive the god. Unable to withstand such energy, the world will slowly crumble and collapse. By the time I realized my mistake, the ritual had already begun and could not be stopped. All I could do was use the last of my strength to barely seal it. Her voice grew heavy with despair. So we are merely sustenance for the gods, ready to be sacrificed at any moment. Divine favor is nothing but a lie to fool mortals. Ming, I am sorry. I failed you. It is a shame I will not be able to stay by your side when the world ends. Ningfeng muttered. The surroundings are being distorted by divine energy. If this continues, spatial rifts will begin to appear. The emblem pulsed violently, and a surge of energy split the waters. From it emerged the commander of Swift Shadows. She looked directly at Ningfeng. I can feel my power within you. Would you be willing to become one of my chosen? Chosen? Ningfeng's brows furrowed. Chosen are the most devout believers acknowledged by a god. You would be allowed to enter the divine realm and follow me. Help me complete the ritual, and you will receive my blessing. Not interested. Ningfeng's reply was cold. The commander sneered. Ha! Just as foolish as that woman. You gave up the chance to become one of the chosen, all for the sake of protecting those lowly mortals. That woman. Ningfeng thought to himself. She must be referring to Queen Minga's mother. So she too once refused the commander of Swift Shadows. The commander spread her arms wide, her aura surging. Looks like I have slept for far too long. Mortals have forgotten the fear of my divine might. Then I shall remind you personally. She hovered above him, her divine energy shaking the cavern. Ningfeng stood firm, sweat running down his temple, but his expression remained unmoved. Suddenly, the commander's body jerked. Her knees buckled, and she collapsed to the ground, forced to kneel. What? She roared. A god kneeling to a mortal? Her body trembled violently. I cannot stand up. Ningfeng narrowed his eyes, unimpressed. A portal then opened behind him, and shadows flickered. Ninjas leapt out, surrounding him. The commander smirked. How dare you underestimate a god? You are truly a pitiful mortal. It is your honor to taste my forbidden curse. But before the ninjas could move, they were instantly cut to pieces. Ningfeng scoffed. A trap set in advance? Good thing I did not let my guard down. The commander's face twisted in disbelief. How could you possibly possess such formidable power? I know. You received it from the Omni-Mage god, did you not? Ningfeng's eyes narrowed. The commander hissed. That traitor actually shared the knowledge of the gods with mortals. No matter how much we tried to dissuade him, he refused to change his mind. Eternal Morning Star said, You do not like conflict, and we never forced you. But what you are doing now is openly making yourself an enemy of all gods. Requiem of Souls followed with a thunderous voice. Cease your reckless actions. Otherwise we, acting as the 11 major gods of the council, will strip you of your divinity and brand you as an evil god. The commander of Swift Shadows raised her voice in defiance. Mortals cannot restrain their desires. If they gain immense power, they will lose reverence for the divine. Their ambitions will swell beyond control, and in time they will challenge even the throne of the gods. You mortals fail to understand. The gods are the very pillars of this universe. If the gods fall, the laws of the cosmos will collapse, and everything will be annihilated. The final outcome will be the arrival of doomsday. Ningfeng listened silently. The commander turned her sharp gaze on him. So, help me complete the revival ritual. If you are willing, I can even recommend you to replace the Omni-Mage God and ascend as a new god yourself. Ningfeng's eyes narrowed. Aren't the gods the pillars of the universe? Yet you wish to eliminate the Omni-Mage God. Could it be that his threat is even greater than doomsday itself? The commander snapped, her voice quivering with rage. Stop! Do not act so foolishly. If I die, the balance of the universe will collapse. Ningfeng's reply was calm but unyielding. It is fine. I am here now. A massive blast erupted from the cave. Queen Minga's mother staggered back in shock. The god has revived. Ningfeng stepped to her side. Are you all right? She turned, trembling, only to see him holding the bow. Ah! Her voice cracked. How? How are you able to hold this bow in your hands? The commander of Swift Shadows roared. Mortal, take your lowly hands off. Queen Minga's mother whispered with fear. After the ritual spiraled out of control, the bow gained its own consciousness, and it rejected me ever since. Ningfeng studied it calmly. But now, its consciousness seems to have disappeared. May I take a look at that bow? Queen Minga's mother asked. Here. Ningfeng handed it to her. Her eyes widened as she traced the new engravings. This? How? There are terrifying new inscriptions carved onto it. What is this phrase? God-slaying. A system notification appeared before Ningfeng's eyes. Flash scar. God-slaying. Weapon and quality. Orange divine artifact. Upgradable agility. Plus 1,500 in attack. Speed. Plus 120% and armor penetration damage. Plus 50% and movement speed. Plus 30% and physical critical hit. Plus 30% and everlasting. This equipment ignores durability loss. And Flash Shadow. Chance to leave an after image while moving quickly, briefly confusing enemies. And Mark can apply a mark to an enemy, tracking their movements. And God-slaying. All attributes increase by 20% when facing divine beings. When set, not activated attached spells. Flash Shadow Barrage. Concealed Snipe. Sky Covering Arrow Rain. Delayed First Strike. Queen Minga's mother trembled. The divine power that was gathering here, it has vanished. The ritual has been interrupted. Ningfeng's tone grew stern. Tell me, what exactly happened? She bowed her head. Of course. Earlier, I attempted to restore the artifact's divine essence, but my power was too weak, and the artifact eventually broke free from the seal, leading to this disaster. Her eyes shone with tears. So you are our savior. I never imagined someone could actually defeat a god. From this day forward, we will never believe in any god again. Please, tell me your esteemed name. I want to spread your heroic deeds throughout the entire world. They all call me the Omni-Mage God, Ningfeng replied lightly. Her face drained of color. She shook to her very bones as sweat dripped down her temples. Thank you so much for watching. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to help me grow my channel. Your support means the world to me. Don't forget to leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. Let's keep the conversation going and get those analytics buzzing. Until next time, take care.